Do you believe you studied hip-hop will ever embrace the LGBT community? Completely, I believe hip-hop has already embraced. They said that he says I turned into in Jamaica. With him, oh, I see, so what we as we date, we courting, we cross have dates. But like I turned into, I become so like crazy and in love. And it turned into just tough to love. I simply could not communicate, he says. Matters he doesn't even recognize what he's announcing. It is like fruity I like when you like this daddy. I like whilst you had been scrambling looks, as if the rumors surrounding Diddy are getting more and more ridiculous. Word on the street is that dating young Miami become just a cowl up for Diddy to have a secret relationship with Saucy Santana, despite the fact that their courting become nowhere near regular. But this twist is honestly unexpected allegations approximately Diddy being the a part of DL Group. We're there for years. But is there any fact to them? Nicely, we have all of the deets. So allows investigate together. Someday returned Diddy announced on social media that he has brought his 7th infant into this international. He went on approximately how happy with a dad he become. He tweeted, Mama Combs, Quincy, Justin, Christian, Chance, Delilah, Jess, and myself all love you so much. God is the greatest now to clean the false impression. No young Miami did no longer have any children. And that's that, but the Enterprise multi-millionaire's girlfriend has a completely unique angle of what relationship clearly is due to the fact she states that each Diddy and her are unmarried. However, relationship, she clarified her angle in an interview with XXL magazine. We were courting, we are single. But we are relationship, she said at the time. Human beings don't know what courting approach. He is unmarried. I'm unmarried, however. We are dating, that's what I mean. When I say we cross collectively, while we are collectively, we're together. We are having the time of our lives, however. We are still single, however. The state of affairs sincerely deteriorated. When the information reached the fanatics, there has been a number reactions evoked by means of the baby bombshell. A few trust that Diddy just had a toddler because the general public were given the wind of his courting with Saucy Santana. Did he had a baby simply because we onto him and sent Hannah's relationship in any case, while others speculate that young Miami might were upset to discover that she become his side chick. The lol Diddy had a aspect infant on his allegedly now not so aspect chick. But word on the road is that Diddy likes men and was effing Saucy Santana. Diddy previously took to Twitter saying that young Miami become now not a facet chick. Whilst the rumors got out of manage, young Miami 305 is not my side chick by no means. Has been by no means. Will be. She's very essential and unique to me. I don't play about my shoddy WAP. I do not speak matters is at the net. And I will not start these days. Something you say, Diddy, however, your actions genuinely do not again up your claims nicely to feature to the phrase on the road, is that Diddy's dating with young Miami turned into just a cowl up for ravenous adventures with Saucy. And one of the fanatics relays that this was clean as day while you comprehend Diddy's love for men who get dressed up, due to the fact he himself called 50 Cent to take him purchasing. I had been said this whilst it got here out that him and Caresha have been courting. Just study how Santana came up at the clothes and jewelry. We all realize how Diddy likes to take guys searching for garments. Take into account how Diddy has 50 Cent. If he can take him shopping, plus Diddy had to deliver Caresha that speak show so she will preserve her mouth closed nicely. 50 has uncovered the incident as in traumatic interplay that he had with Diddy when he changed into fairly a novice. I were given uncomfortable. Like he stated something to me one time a long time in the past. And Chris Lady's wedding he instructed me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, but we all recognize that Diddy does no longer sure himself to a relationship. He has cheated severe instances. As nicely in an interview with younger Miami, he refused to admit that he is a taken man. So what we used, we date, we courting, we cross. Have they simply consider that Diddy has been paying a hefty allowance to her at the same time as she has been playing her girlfriend's function again inside the day. She also threatened to interrupt up her courting due to the fact Diddy decreased her allowance from a whopping $500,000 to $200,000. Properly, there are a few hot container, so we are not blaming her for being greedy. But in an Instagram stay, she addressed that to make the guys live with you, we must match the power. Whatever they supplying you with, that is what you provide off properly. Perhaps it truly is why she's been setting up with Diddy's gay electricity. But even though she is cool with Santana, she has no hassle fighting with Diddy's ex Gina Hine, because when did he changed into hosting 22 Billboards Awards? Gina posted a few snapshots with Diddy, which protected the one with Diddy planting a kiss on her cheek. Miami blew up on her and took to Instagram calling her an interest seeker. Anyone please supply this? Some interest in a rail of fighting posts. Miami referred to as out Gina for clinging to her boyfriend because she is determined to be well-known. Word, me please be cross. Sit down, we see you loosen up. It is up, you have been round, simply round for years. You've been waiting on this moment. If he cannot make you well-known, I ain't well, you have a look at that a pot calling the kettle black. However, Gina shared in a podcast interview that she became so in love with Diddy that she could not partner with him. I was so like crazy and in love, and it became just tough to love. I simply could not now not speak soon, barking at the wrong tree, sister, because he ain't hearing it in any case. Diddy's former security disclosed a few highly spiced information about his mystery homosexual endeavors. Heafy D told the Artwork of Dialogue that Puffy used to wait wild homosexual parties with Will Smith and other A-listing celebrities. What although is going on right here, there may be simply quite a few bizarre to do further. To that, Diddy has been exposed via the transgender activist that he has been utilizing transgender prostitution offerings for quite a while now. Guess Diddy has been indulging himself to his choices underneath the wraps for years, but permits no longer overlook that Diddy has several boy toys within the industry, which are at his beck and known as one of them, Yk Osiris, has alluded to the allegations while on an interview with The Breakfast Club. I changed into in Jamaica with him. Oh, I see it now nicely. The fanatics agree with that, even though he did not downright confess. His body language showed the whole thing for him. His facial reaction and body language confirmed it. It's so actual, he literally feels it beneath his skin. And his uneasy feeling like being cornered, he almost walked out jumpy guilty. He can't even take a look at them in the eye. And his palms are all over. I do not know what to do pretending to be busy. Like it has not anything to do with the communication. Do not want to be any part of it apart from that. Preserve in mind, Diddy is not the best closeted man in hip-hop industry. Danny Boy, who came out proudly, explains that he used to do dirty things with folks that call themselves directly. I did some things you recognize among me and the homies you know, and it would be taken into consideration gay. He defined that he will not out anyone. However, he is uninterested of the dislike they deliver to gays, despite the fact that maximum of them are closeted themselves. It simply stops on me how a lot of human beings turn it into hate. While there may be extra people taking walks round, it's gay than humans recognize. But remember, when Diddy was under the influence of alcohol at a celebration with appropriate and safe calling him daddy in a sultry voice, well, he was confronted approximately his drunkard habits in an interview with Breakfast Club. He denied that he had seen any of the photos, and that was now not the simplest time Diddy had acted like that. During a stay flow with Kevin Hart, he found out that he and Usher used to sleep in the same mattress. He stated, "It's my brother proper here. From day one, we used to wake up," and I imply rattling pause. But like, take a look at this out, you know what I'm announcing. This is my brother for real. We used to honestly wrestle off of the frosted flakes, but he used to always get up in advance than me. And now he is one of the richest stars inside the world. And I love him nicely. Maybe that is why alcohol is called the honest juice. The entirety comes out something you have got been bottling up. It seems like Rick Ross has been in all of the tea of the enterprise. Because he's claimed at the report that hip-hop has embraced the Beck network. However, it is no longer tough to think that Rick failed to need to get on the bad facet of the mafia mogul. Therefore, he gave that assertion a good way to no longer offend him. Do you believe you studied hip-hop will ever embrace the LGBT network? Completely, I accept as true with hip-hop has already embraced it. Simply, even though all these discoveries have been quite recent, there has been a person who had stuck up Diddy at the gaydar. Before everybody had the slightest concept, Wendy Williams recently gave her piece of thoughts to Vlad, claiming all her accusations have been proven real hip-hop carrying skirts, or hip-hop being closeted, and having a plethora of kids to show manhood, and which you know in denial of something, which you should not must deny. There have been many conditions again within the day in my career. And it's all coming full circle now. It really is it for nowadays, until subsequent time. Goodbye.